This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Phil Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Lilith Hellfire, never change. Welcome back to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil. Joining me as always, that lovely lady, the fan of the Peter Parker, is...
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire. Yeah, I was gonna say Parker, that is.
Peter Parkour.
This isn't Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Calm down.
On his skateboard. 2012. Wanted to be like the 90s called Red. I was a skateboarder now. Anyway, all of you should be listening because no one's leaving their house these days. So, today we have not one, not two, not three, but 4 issues of Black Superman 3. And you should be listening because the whole world is listening, including Australia, but we'll get there. All right, so we are covering Amazing Spider-Man 254, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 92, and then Marvel Team Up 143 and 144, which all of those, the Marvel Team Up 142 is June 84, and the other 3 are July 84. So, yes, I know, still before Lilith Hellfire's time. Anyway, and I know I'm sure you're getting sick of hearing me say this, but on all of our shows, I'll mention it just in case you only favor some shows over the other. I'm looking at you, Ray. But yes, we got the big. Well, luckily we slowed down on our reviews of new issues. I guess it's a good thing, Lilith Hellfire. We would have been caught with our pants down at the end of every month now with the whole Diamond situation. Because yes, Diamond Comics is not shipping any new stuff. I'm very curious to see how Marvel responds, if they're going to do digital or not. Why are you muted, Little Hellfire? Are you taking care of dogs? So yes, everyone, in answer to the question, who let the dogs out? That would be Little Hellfire. Who let the dogs out? Burp, burp, burp. I see light from the camera.
What do you want, Philip?
Nothing. What, did you go get a sandwich or something? I said, who let the dogs out? You?
Actually.
See, everyone, I was right.
So anywho.
So yes, I told them what issues we're covering and discussed the whole Diamond shutdown again. I said we would have been caught with our pants down the last week of every month, and we were still doing the whole, just live the new reviews.
Thank God for Ben Reilly. There's your new drop.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Philip.
A little early. Thank you. So should we get into these issues?
Let's.
All right. So first up, I believe is Lilith's favorite issue, Amazing Spider-Man 254, featuring Lilith Hellfire's favorite villain, Jason Macendale, but at this point he's only the Jack-o'-lantern.
As you do.
Oh my lord, Macendale. The first part of his code name is Jack. Lilith, control yourself. Jack. Oh no.
Oh, Rob. Yes, no one tell. Although we might have to cancel Rob with his potty mouth.
Oh, I know. He was almost breaking his own rules last night.
I'm telling Martha. I'm going over his head. I'm telling Martha.
No, or just go right to the top and tell Molly.
Yeah, let's all be honest. I do like this cover though.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just something about the shading. It feels. I don't know. I just like it.
It's almost like the fog. It's like, oh, who's that? Behind Spider-Man, almost on the wall.
Yeah.
Because they're supposedly doing a Hobgoblin tease because it's like someone's coming after the Hobgoblin's battle van.
Exactly. Last seen, God knows when.
Amazing Spider-Man
1978, probably.
No, Amazing Spider-Man 251. Remember when they're battling as it's driving through the city?
No, I know, but it looks like it's from the 70s.
Well, that kind of makes sense because remember, Hobgoblin stole it from Norman Osborn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who died in the 70s.
He couldn't afford the update.
It's the thing literally was built in the 60s or 70s. So.
He needs to go on Reddit subreddit van conversion life or whatever it is.
But yes, the title of this issue, With Great Power. Get it?
No one knows.
Get it?
No, it's not. It's keep going.
Everybody knows what it means.
I know. So again, King of the Selfies is taking pictures as the cops are finally pulling the battle van out of the river.
Yeah. I like how it's about time that thing crashed into the river weeks ago.
That's right. Yes, and like I said, Amazing 251. He's like,
thank you, Danny.
He's like, I've been to another planet and back. Come on,
it's New York. Give them a break. They're always going through something.
The government. I know. So then we get the quickie flashback and like 5 panels of how he tracked down the Hobgoblin. They battled while it drove across town until it hit the docks and crashed.
Oh, but don't forget. For details, see the Marvel Superhero Secret Wars limited series. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Danny.
Because he's like, so much has happened to me since then. I've been to the other end of the universe. And again,
he opens a wide seam to receive his camera.
And again, he puts it in the same. Okay. And again, he's doing that whole, crotch storage thing again.
I mean, I guess he had extra room.
I don't know. Oh, Lilith. How dare you? Peter Parker. But after he puts the camera away, he said he pops out a spider tracer and puts it on the battle van. He's like, if I survive, maybe the Hobgoblin did it. Maybe he'll come after his battle van.
Then there's some weird elderly jogger.
Well, one of the someone's men. Oh, look.
Exactly.
A figure in, she calls a figure in shadow who has a pumpkin. Who could that be?
Pumpkinhead? The Great Pumpkin from Charlie Brown? I don't know.
We're supposed to think Hobgoblin, but it's not. Because May says, the guy calls in, says the just left for the police impound. So meanwhile, Peter's swinging through the city thinking about the Black Cat, and we haven't had a chance to talk since that fight with the Blob last week.
Spectacular. See Spectacular Spider-Man 91. Thank you, Danny.
Or 2 episodes ago. Then he's thinking about Aunt May and how upset she got when he told her he was quitting college.
Graduate school. Let's just clear that up. It's not like he dropped out of like undergrad. Graduate school is super expensive, okay?
Exactly. She ain't paying for it. So yeah, he's thinking about calling Aunt May. So again, this is 1984, so no cell phone. So he drops into a payphone. Kids,
bro. I was watching a movie. Phones, and I was like, "Wait a minute, this isn't accurate. This movie's from 2009."
Oh, so they filmed it.
Then I was like, I guess they had them somewhere.
They had a few. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably one of the last remaining.
Because it was, to be fair, it was in like kind of an obsolete old town. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, because Spider-Man swings down. The guy was on the phone. I'll take that phone when you're done. So I guess he calls Forest Hills.
Be quiet, Harriet.
The player models are arguing. Yeah, because Aunt May has all these borders now. And the rest of them are playing cards.
Not like ever like that storyline. It's weird.
What, the borders?
Yeah.
Well, Aunt May's got to bring money in somehow. So yes, they're playing poker.
Uncle Ben's pension. What do you mean?
Oh, jeez.
His life insurance?
Well, yeah. Why do you think he killed him?
Now that's one thing I will not get behind. Aunt May is not Mephisto. It's Uncle Ben. It's Uncle Ben or Peter's dad. One of the two.
She's a Black Widow, remember?
She is.
But yeah, that Victor comes in and says, "Oh, May's nephew's on the phone." She's like, "I can't talk to him. He didn't."
Such a drama queen right now.
I know he didn't clear it with me when he decided to
go build a foundation or something, Aunt May. I have no time for you right now.
He's a bum. I don't want to speak to him. So Peter,
just get married to Nathan. Just get out of here. Go on a honeymoon.
So yeah, so he's swinging off thinking, "Oh, this is the second time she wouldn't talk to me." And again, is that really?
So he hitches a ride.
Oh yeah, on a Bugle truck. Yeah, delivery truck.
Don't mind if I do.
Again, he's getting really cavalier with that identity. First, he's making these personal calls in the middle of the street, and then no one's gonna question why Spider-Man's like breaking into the Bugle.
Right. Well, I also I don't think they ever really delved into just how much the symbiote kind of altered his personality. I think it's just left up to the audience to do.
True. And again, I think they
actually did a better job of that in the animated series from the 90s, where they kind of showed he was kind of turning into Eddie Brock meathead dummy.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth. But then, no, I was going to say, I was just waiting for one of these guys to say, "Oh, Spider-Man, is it Tuesday again? Oh, he come to web Mr. Jameson to his chair again."
Right.
Yeah, but he comes in on the ground floor and he's like, the city room's on the 17th floor. Should have came in a little higher. Should have came in on the roof like you usually do, buddy.
Yep. I've anticipated that eventuality.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, villain's gotta be douchey. Villain's got a villain, bro.
Well, yeah, he's got all these, he's got a roller skater, running into a cop car. And they're like, "Oh, you can they tell the truck to..."
He must be paying pretty good for somebody to be, roller skating on a boombox. I know it's New York City, but still.
I know, and yeah, it's just smacking into a cop car. And then 6 blocks later, they have a guy who can change the light, so he makes the light red. And then how much do they pay this blonde in the convertible to distract the drivers? And again, I know a lot of guys get distracted by a pretty face, but it's you still wouldn't notice this giant magnet come down and pick this van off of your thing.
Well, the tatas are on display, and they are a nice size. So, yeah, I could believe it.
Hooked to the thing, it just looks like it's sitting on the flatbed. They don't have it hooked down with anything. It's just
come on, look at these two faces. They're yokels. They're idiots. Look at them, dude.
Want a Chevy Chase from Vacation.
I know, exactly. That's exactly the vibe they're going for. Wait, did she take her top off? Because look in that panel where it goes vroom, it looks like she just has a bra on.
Might just be the coloring, but yeah.
Not the green dress.
Maybe.
Because they're going, yeah, I think she took it off. I think that's the implication.
Yeah. I know. So, yeah. So the magnet picks up the van and puts it down, and I guess there's a construction site next to the street.
Wait, who drew this? Because I think they might have a thing for Betty because she looks better than the last time we saw her.
This is another Rick Leonardi.
Okay.
So Peter talking to Betty. How'd you do today? Not good. Couldn't get the editors interested in any of the pictures. Oh, this is a van. Battles was way over. I'm sure you'll pick up a freelance assignment soon. Sure, if Lance Bannon doesn't beat me to it. Betty, I wouldn't worry about him. He used to be our main competition, but he hasn't shown his face in weeks. Get it? He's another hobgoblin suspect.
Nice try.
When you think about it, all the people they set up to be suspects, it's like, Lance Bannon, Flash.
Anybody would have literally been better.
Lance Bannon and Flash, neither one of them are bright enough to be the Hobgoblin,
See, okay, here's my thing about Flash. I think he's stupid like a fox, and they just never really got around to showing us. Yeah, but just
like the vocabulary too and stuff, it wasn't his. And remember when we covered Amazing? What was that?
It could have been a crazy, one of those personality changes that happened with Norman a little bit. So,
but again, he was recreating the Goblin formula too. You think Flash is a chemist?
No, not
exactly.
Even a little bit.
I kind of liked. I mean, they weren't going to do it, but it's like for a while they had Jameson walking around with like a gym bag. Oh, he was going to the. But I mean, I think that was a good tease. They're like, oh yeah, this guy hates Spider-Man. Yeah. Remember, the original Green Goblin was his best friend's father. Oh yeah.
Honestly, we need that. What if? Oh, yeah, come on, writers! You're sitting at home doing nothing. Come on.
Yeah, if it wasn't gonna be Richard Fisk, yeah, it would have been odd. But then they would have been like, oh. If they didn't want to go that and make him a villain forever, they should have had him be one of the dupes. He could have been brainwashed.
Yep.
So, is something wrong, Mr. Falcone? Is that supposed to be DeFalco?
Probably low key.
Joe Roberts is impossible. He made me change his headline copy 3 times.
3 times? What a jerk.
So, and then Robbie popped out after the guy leaves and chasing after him again. What's with Robbie? And again, I think we've gone over this at least last issue of Amazing. He's taking his new job as editor-in-chief seriously. For all his faults, Mr. Jameson is a tough act to follow. Yeah, you have to be a giant a-hole like Jameson, see?
Hey, Parker, phone.
Get it? There's no cell phones. Get it? Pierre answers the phone. I knew you'd find you here. I knew I could find you there. Who? It's Nathan.
Nathan? What do you want?
Listen up, boy. I don't have much time. Your aunt doesn't know I'm calling, see? I realize this college thing is strictly between you and her. So you have to eating at Gino's on 72nd Street. I can be there in 30 minutes. Seriously, I mean, we know he gets distracted, but web swinging, he couldn't have been there sooner. 30 minutes.
He was given the time for their food to settle. You don't want to upset somebody with food in their stomach. It's like swimming.
Yes. And then May comes up. She's like, "Oh, our table's ready. Who are you calling?" Or I just wanted to know the correct time. That you could like call and check the time. Yes.
Damn, son, that's an old reference.
That's old. I don't think I ever did that.
Wait, do those things even? Does that line even work anymore? What was it like?
I don't know. I don't remember.
411 or whatever.
I don't even remember who that was. Yeah, because I don't think I even did that. Oh my! I'm like, it's 80. I know it's 84, but I know they had wristwatches. I know they did.
Yeah, but he didn't want anything to scuff it up. He was in a wheelchair, so
Okay.
I
get you.
I'm not a fancy man.
He didn't have one of those. He could have got a digital one, one of those ones that change into a little robot or something. It was 84. And then so they hang up. Peter's like, "Oh, they don't make many like Nathan Lubinsky anymore." Oh, look, we were wrong. It's Wendy Thornton, sports reporter.
Hey, Wendy!
In her Christmas attire, all red and greened out. Shirt, pants, it's all red and green.
Should have been Wendy Kringle. Get it? Get it?
Riddle me this. What show is that from?
Philip, you're going to have to say it.
Okay, Rob, Gotham. Did you see the delight he took last night when I said that? He's like, yes.
He did. You made his week, bro. You made his week.
He needs a Charlie mustache just so he can twirl it. Yes. Something just came in on the police van. The van never reached the police impound. It vanished. All the drivers remember is a nice rack, and that's the last they remember.
They were memorized.
No time. Nippleized. The thing's been rusting at the bottom of the river for weeks. What possible use can anyone have for it now? Parker, you're...
Darn it, and I just made plans with Aunt May and Nathan. Why?
Yeah, because he runs out in the middle of her sentence. She's like, the nerve of that guy. And he's thinking, yeah, that van could lead me right to the hobgoblin.
They actually said harumph. Right? I can't.
You know how you broads get.
Oh, hey! Told you we need that Andrew Dice Clay sample so bad.
But yeah, the van could lead me to the hobgoblin, but Nathan and Aunt May are waiting for me. I can't let Aunt May down again, but the hobgoblin is a ruthless killer.
Is he though?
He's killed.
More so than any other villain.
Well,
really?
he set up Lefty Donovan to die in his place.
Good.
Well, technically, he's killed.
You gotta be more pragmatic, kiddo. That's all I'm saying.
And as far as Peter knows, Aunt May doesn't even know he's coming yet. So
true.
But
Nathan does, and you don't want to be judged by Nathan.
Don't judge me. So they show the goons ripping apart the van. Move it, boys. We don't want to fall behind schedule. Oh, they wanted it for the fancy computer console. What's this in here? It looks like some kind of reinforced compartment.
Like, what is on the front of that?
What?
The nerve. The hatch. I'm just like, okay, that's way too stylized.
Osborn was a fancy man, remember?
He was. Not low key.
The door looks like his hair, man. That's like a cornrow door. That's his symbol. Then we see the spider signal. Maybe it was supposed to be an emergency escape hatch. Who are you? Give me a break. I may be wearing a new costume, but that friendly neighborhood spider signal should have been intro enough. So they all start shooting in the air at him. Listen, guys, I'm really pressed for time today. Let's bypass.
Get him, boys! That's the definition of.
That's awesome. I mean, like he decks one guy, grabs like a 2x4 off him, and just like starts smacking other guys with it.
So acrobatic. Love
Throwing
it.
them into each other. Isn't that better?
But we got an uh-oh in here, so
somebody throws a bomb.
It's like he's not a cat. That laser's not gonna distract him. Oh.
Looks like a new player's decided to join a party, but my spider sense warned me in plenty of time. And then he just sees a figure floating through in the smoke. Ha ha ha. He's like, that figure gliding through the dust. It's him. It's got to be the hobgoblin. But then we see, no. No, hardly. You disappoint me, Web Slinger. Our previous encounter. Spectacular. Spider-Man 56.
Thank you, Daddy.
Should have left you with a more lasting impression. Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern.
I don't get it. What are you doing here? My business isn't your concern.
Jackhole.
Oh! I knew you'd make that work somehow and not break the rules. I knew it. So Pete starts throwing barrels at loaded barrels at him. Strong. He's faster than I remembered. Stronger too. Those barrels must weigh hundreds of pounds each.
You have many questions, Spider-Man. Too bad I didn't put a mustache on this pumpkin head to twirl it.
So yeah, he's like, I'm taking my answers with me, and he's trying to lead his Spider-Man away from the guys. But Pete realizes what he's doing. He's like, but he doesn't know I have a spider tracer on it.
Doesn't he though?
So the guys are like, all right, hurry up, let's get this. Let's do whatever the boss wanted.
Showing the road.
But then, before they can do anything, the van starts up by itself and takes off.
What?
Where do you think it's going? I don't know. Someone must be directing it by remote control. But who? Yeah, could it be the last guy who's driving? It couldn't.
I love how it's like any fool can change his clothes, web slinger. Ha ha! Huzzah!
Oh my lord! The page when they get back to Spider-Man and Jack-O-Lantern. Do you see like DeFalco baloney? I see. Oh, Leonardi. No wonder you didn't pencil after it. No wonder they brought friends back in.
What do they got? Finger off steam heat. Okay.
Scroll down for my conversation.
Wait, you have steam heat factory next to a bologna factory? I don't know. No.
Hot bologna sounds like a side.
Someone was excused for an extended absence.
Lilith, are you gonna stop for some of that hot bologna?
No, I'll pass.
Jack's just thinking, how's he keeping up with my pogo platform?
Whoa.
Don't slow up on my account, Jackie. I love the exercise.
Wearing a designer pumpkin.
No.
Concussion grenades. I need some of those.
Good Lord, I've never seen such an incredible display of speed and agility. He must possess phenomenal endurance. Just like any man would have to.
Hello, there's the subtext, people. Take a
Just
drink.
Like any man that dates Lilith Hellfire, he must possess.
Well, you gotta have a healthy liver. That much we do know.
And fortunately, they swing by a giant clock tower, and Spider-Man's like, "Oh no, look at the time! I was supposed to meet in 8.5 hours."
He had a pocket watch. Aunt May should call baloney that he was calling to check the time. Baloney, I tell you, DeFalco factory.
Well,
baloney.
I think that's why she starts asking him questions. Like, "Oh, is the train? Where's your train, Mr. Conductor?" But what?
Burn.
Why do you keep checking your watch? Peter was supposed to meet us, wasn't he?
Burn. He's like, well, yeah.
Yes, I did. It's time you faced him, May. Maybe I am acting like a foolish old woman. Yeah. Peter and I used to be very close.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah.
Yeah, let me just rat him out. What happened to?
Oh my gosh, Spider-Man is just too fast and agile for me. I'll never escape him in the open city. Also, I'll just lure him indoors where the advantage will be mine. Subtext alert. That's all I'm saying.
See subtext everywhere.
I do.
But yeah, so
it's a gift and a curse.
So they crash into a department store, like the middle of like the toy department. Oh, look, there's some G.I. Joe.
Video games.
G.I. Joe.
Video games, dolls.
Video games, G.I. Joes, and look, they even have some Marvel figures. This was my childhood. They're barely through my childhood, Lilith Hellfire.
I'm surprised they didn't have like a little yellow box. You know, we make G.I. Joe comics, right?
Well, maybe they were trying to be a little bit subtle, unlike the Marvel of today.
Then the kid, that was fun. Can we do it again?
Jack tries blasting Spider-Man, and he's like, "Be careful with these things, Jack. You must zap this pint-sized pedestrian. Civilians are your man. This is Lilith Hellfire. The civilians are your problem. Escape is mine."
Yeah, basically.
So Spider-Man takes the kid back to his mother. They're battling. Oh, they're almost at the escalator.
He didn't come from the Cabbage Patch. Are we sure?
He bounds up the escalator. Where'd you come from? I'll give you a hint, Jack. Get it? Cabbage Patch? Get a kid?
Exactly.
Get a kid?
If you have a Cabbage Patch doll still in the box with its birth certificate, you'd be quite wealthy right now.
And Jack sets off the sprinkler system with his giant pumpkin head. I'm gonna have to reread it. Spectacular 56. I don't remember why. I don't know if I can't remember if they ever said why he chose a giant pumpkin head.
Because he's an idiot.
Well, yeah, it's Dale. I mean, I get why he.
Jack.
I get why he steals the Hobgoblin identity, but why would anyone ever take the Jack-o'-lantern identity from him?
I mean, it's already established. It's a brand just waiting to be stepped into. I get it.
Yeah.
Because, in the Marvel Universe, branding is everything. And just as a Victor Von Doom.
That's right. So Jack's trying to get away, and Spider-Man grabs his pogo platform. Did you know my webbing can stop a speeding Cutlass Supreme in its tracks?
Wow. As a person who's owned a Cuddy Supreme, saying that's pretty impressive.
Ah. So he pins him to the
Dude,
wall.
an 80s Cuddy Supreme? Are you kidding me? That thing's like a tank.
So he pins him to the wall, says, "Time we had a serious talk. What's your connection with the Hobgoblin? Why'd you try to hijack his battle wagon?"
Battle wagon.
Wall crawler. However, I choose not to reveal them now. And he lets out another blast to the electrical box. There's live wires jumping around. And there's water on the floor, so Spider-Man has to save people.
Does he, though?
And
damn you, Black Suit. You're not very interesting right now.
And Jack-o'-lantern, true coward that he is, runs. Well, flies away.
Farewell for now, web spinner. I'll give your regards to the Hobgoblin.
So after webbing up the wires, Peter goes to Gino's on the off chance that Aunt May was still there. "So you finally got here, did you? Well, you're too late. Your aunt left over an hour ago in tears." I've been like, "Well, why did you say anything to her, dumbass?"
All right, calm down there.
Well, I'd be like, I don't, you could share the blame. You didn't have to tell her.
You didn't even try to call. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it's 84. It could have been like, "Oh, all the payphones were busy." At what number? He didn't know Gino's number. What if he didn't know Gino's number?
Sure he did. You could still call the directory back then to find. Just saying.
Oh, maybe.
Or they had phone books and all the payphones.
Oh, true. Yeah, true. "Your aunt really loves you, boy, and she's worried about your future. But after today, she's convinced you don't care a fig about her." I used to think you really cared about your Aunt Peter. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I never knew the real you after all. With the big Spider-Man between the two of them.
Black Suit Spider-Man. The end. Ow.
Dun, dun, dun. So yes, next our big Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 92. What is the answer? What is the answer, Alex?
Oh.
Ooh, I think we have the new supervillain theme music. They should have called him Captain Yes, because this first page, because the Kingpin just keeps asking him questions. He keeps going, yes. I see.
Cat, please. We got some in the house. Sorry.
Cleavage.
That cover is
not like the 90s, but yes.
It's more proportionate, I will say that.
Well, remember that 90s costume. I mean, that the thing was cut down to her belly button.
Yeah, she was doing the Talia al Ghul. I believe that's what the kids call it now.
But yeah, Spider-Man and Black Cat are making out, hanging upside down. Oh, look. That was before Kristen Dunst. Hanging upside down from a water tower.
Cold, wet, hard nipples.
To be fair, it was a fire escape ladder.
Cold, wet, hard nipples.
For them.
Yeah.
The cold, hard, wet nipple trilogy, yes.
You know, Kat, I'm really enjoying our time together lately. I'm sure you are. I love they're hanging upside down. She's like, oh, the blood's rushing to my head. Oh, yeah, me too. So then he
Yes, you find your own ways of making things fun when the nighttime prowler, known as the Black Cat and the Spectacular Spider-Man.
But yeah, he's telling her all about Amazing 254 about how, you know, he was supposed to meet Aunt May and the Hobgoblin, you know, when Jack-o'-lantern got him. Don't fret, Spider. Those are Peter Parker's worries, not yours. I'm your
only worry. Woo!
Who's this, Lilith Hellfire?
Oh my God, love that new easy open costume of yours. Well then.
Heavens!
Clutch your pearls, people! It's getting too spicy for the pepper in here.
This is the one you don't bring home to Mother. Or Aunt May.
I was gonna say.
And oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. At the beginning of 254, he was taking pictures of the battle van, right?
Yeah.
Well, look at the bottom of page 3. Oops, almost forgot. Here's your camera back. I nearly left it at the scene when we fought the blob.
Continuity alert! Continuity alert! Maybe he has more than one camera as a good photographer
He doesn't have
should.
10 cents these days. I mean, how's he got 2 cameras? What kind of fancy man do you think he is?
He could have possibly stolen it because of the black suit influence. I'm not going to judge.
I'm not a fancy man.
Oh, here.
Honestly, photography is an expensive hobby or profession, just to be honest. And I guess that's why his pictures are crap, because he never invested in the craft.
Here's your camera that we take our special pictures with. And
quite possibly.
And so she leaves, and Spider-Man's thinking how, you know, unsympathetic she is. And then, oh, wait, come to think.
How's Flash doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check out his lovely lady that he's having problems with.
Shashawn. As she's in the apartment worrying, have I driven him away by trying to become a real person? Probably.
Flash is very old-fashioned and uncomplicated.
So he walks in the door, and he's got a bloody nose, and his face looks all beaten up.
Perhaps we should seek a doctor.
Where have you buy the Buddha?
It's just no excuse for this in the 80s. I'm just saying, it's just no excuse for it.
Buy the Buddha?
I don't think Vietnamese people practice Buddhism, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Okay, sure, they're Asians, yeah.
I could have sworn a lot of them are religious because, you know, of our missionary efforts there, but...
Mm-hmm. But later, Peter swings to the bugle and develops his pictures. Hey, these shots don't look half bad, although anyone fighting the blob sort of tends to come off looking like a jerk.
That shirt's extra muscly this issue, huh?
Well, it's the symbiote, man.
I know, but it's like extra muscly. He's got the little red and blue going on, and I'm just like, that's a little too obvious. I guess since he can't wear his red and blue suit.
Look at my pecs, bro. And then he sees Jonah. Oh, Jonah, I've been meaning to congratulate you on your editorial. You ran in the paper a couple of weeks ago. From Amazing 251, where he admitted to building spider slayers and creating scorpions. And Peter tries to show the pictures to Jonah, and he says, can't be bothered. Joe Robertson handles the editorial duties. And Joe's not too happy. He says, get in my office. He's yelling at him for trying to show the photos to Jonah before him.
Short on technical finesse. See? I told you.
These are great. The black hat pictures. These are great.
Good depth of field. Somebody took a photography class. Look at those phrases. Depth of field. Good choice of angle. I was like, look at you.
Full of passion. Get it?
Yeah, because he's king of selfies. Like, he needs to get Kim Kardashian to teach him how to take a selfie.
Well, no,
Okay?
Felicia took those pictures, so they're full of passion.
They're probably crotch aimed.
Oh, whoa. So he takes.
So we might have just figured out why Joe's so easy on the kid. Just saying.
So he takes the check to the bank and thinks he's gonna get some money out, but no, you have insufficient.
Maybe I ought to take a photography class.
Ah! It's still, it's not like he's gonna be holding the camera.
Oh, his bank account is insufficient. Hashtag relatable. Am I right?
You have to wait 5 working days. I mean, I'm still broke till the middle of next week. See, he don't have no 2 cameras. Come on.
Yeah, he don't have to cameras.
So he goes home, checks the mail, nothing but bills and junk mail. And then
See, he's living in Chelsea. That's the freaking problem. You gotta get out of the city if you want more bang for your buck. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Go live on Long Island.
Long Island. But then Will's favorite, Miss Muggins.
Frickin' Miss Muggins.
he jumps to the ceiling to avoid her because she's like, I could have swore I heard that deadbeat Parker.
Can't avoid me forever.
He's got rent to pay just like everyone else.
Oh.
So he makes it up to his apartment, opens the mail. Hey, here's a credit card application. Guess I could fill it out. What's
like all college kids.
I'll just live on credit.
Let's go into debt.
So he's thinking it's been a long, depressing day. So he goes to bed, has the symbiote drape itself over the chair. Until who's that rapping at my chamber door or window?
Not quite the Raven.
Hello, Felicia.
Oh yeah, hello, Felicia. That's how you want to wake up. Look at this sprint from the bed and just his tidy whities.
I'm telling you, at least he's wearing
something for the ladies. Something for the ladies.
At least he's wearing that. At least he's wearing that between him and the alien costume. But she's like, hurry, I think someone's following me. He's like, well, then why did you come here? You led them right to Peter Parker's window? So yeah, the costume's following him as he's leaping into the skylight. Cat, what the heck's wrong with you? I'm constantly putting my Peter Parker identity in jeopardy. I was scared. I wasn't thinking. I could feel someone watching me.
You know, honestly, I've just never gotten Black Cat's domino mask. It's just like...
Well, again...
Love you, girl, but damn, you're blonde.
Well, she's not too concerned about her identity anyway. I don't know why.
I know, but it's just like, well, then just go without it. Literally looks like glasses, homie.
It's an accessory.
Pulls the look together. Okay, touche.
So they go swinging looking for whoever's chasing the cat, and they find him, and I am the answer.
Nobody asked a question, homie.
Shall we begin?
Is this a dig at DC? Is this a dig at DC? Because he's purple.
Maybe. So he hands Black Cat the camera again. Get some shots for this for my scrapbook.
But
so he says, "You scared the Black Cat? It's gonna be a great pleasure." He punches him. That's it. One shot. You're folding.
Dazzling, blinding speed is the answer to avoid those webs.
Get it?
Good to know. File it away.
Should have called himself Darwin. Stunning, you have learned about your remarkable agility and the webbing you used. The answer to those weapons is yes, blinding speed. Careful not to...
Sucker punch.
Sucker punch. Don't know why he decided to pick on me, and I don't care. The mistake you made was following the Black Cat. You really put a scare into her. Plain to see it doesn't happen again. Had enough.
Oh, no, this is a hardcore fight right here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because, yeah. Yeah, because the answer like grabs them and they go crashing through an apartment. And the parents blame the kids.
They live in New York. They know it's true.
I know. And I'm
You
sorry.
should have superhero insurance, to be honest.
And I'm sorry, I was a kid in the 80s. We weren't playing. I wasn't dressing up like cowboys or Davy Crockett.
Somebody's reliving their own youth, and it's fine.
Milgram. So yeah, the answer. Does he give himself? Yes, with my speed, how well do you take dozens of punches, hundreds, thousands of punches?
I wonder how he knows about my bad luck powers. That's a good question.
Yeah, because Black Cat jumps between them. The best defense against your powers is no offense at all.
The Kingpin will be pleased.
Ah,
Oh boy, out here looking like a space ghost and whatnot.
purple space ghost. Wits, what? You were so busy dodging me, you didn't notice my spider had recovered. Spider-Man webs them up. Now we need some answers. Let's see. Scooby-Doo. Let's see who he really is. So here, let me just vault over to the side of my sleek and sexy savior and smacks his leg on that chimney. Must be that bad luck power.
Oh my god, can we stop with Spidey got his new threads on the Beyonders planet during Secret Wars, Danny? Danny! We get it!
Remember, every issue is someone's first. Yeah, because he rips the suit, but it repairs itself. That's intriguing. It seems Spider-Man's recent change of costume was for reasons other than mere aesthetic ones. But then some...
Honestly, he should be more stealthy. Just saying, it's an urban environment. This was actually a natural evolution. Hate it when he went back to the red and blue for a while.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Well, he had a cloth one for a while, the black one.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that one.
But the answer gets up, rips the webbing off the wall that was holding him, and throws the web net over Black Cat and Spider-Man because Spider-Man trips over Black Cat. Wonder why.
Trapped by my own webbing. That's relatable. Am I right, boys? Am I right?
I knew about your webbing and theorized that the answer to it would be an ultra slick material that it could not cling to. Okay, know-it-all.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
I'll be the idiot.
Yeah, I can't stand a bad guy who gloats. I freaking agree.
My big thing.
All that storage, I don't think that's what Peter's saying, but okay.
So the answer takes off, and Cat's like, "Oh, how long are we gonna be stuck like this, Spider?" Well, about an hour till the webbing dissolves. How can you take this so calmly? We were figured out some way to beat him, but come here. Is it really so bad to be stuck to me for an hour?
Now that you mention it, whoa. Oh, she still hasn't told him about her.
That's right. One other thing I was wondering about. If that was the answer.
They're going for it, Philip. Brace yourself.
What the heck was the question?
Ooh, silly boy, come here. Meanwhile, at the Kingpin's penthouse scene.
Yeah, okay. He's giving them all yes answers again. You say the costume is almost alive? Yes. Your assessment of Spider-Man's powers and abilities seem to be accurate? Yes. Our estimation of the Black Cat's abilities, this seemed accurate as well? Yes. The Black Cat is unaware that there was even more to her bad luck power than she was led to believe? Yes.
He said, of course! Oh, come on! Should have said yes to that one, too.
Kingpin should have been like, is that all you can say is yes? Of course.
I mean, it looks like they were setting it up. Just saying.
I know.
And they messed it up.
And worst of all. All right, so
Oh, I like the little letter where they're like pig-headed. Are you sure you're not talking about Peter Parker and not Peter Porker?
who is that signed by? Young Charlie Esser?
Bill Myers answered a letter, I guess. So yeah, it's funny.
Wait a minute. So someone with the last name of Meyer was asking about ham.
Babyloni has a first name.
There's the drop.
And it's Ben. Or wait, it's DEFALCO.
How dare you?
I love Ben Riley.
All right, so our last two issues are our Marvel Team Up 142 and 143. The first one, Marvel Team Up 142, Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. Monica Rambeau. How dare you? Charlie loves her.
I know.
It's not the DC Captain Marvel. I know.
I said, show me the real Captain Marvel. Sorry.
Perfection.
Hashtag better. But no, I actually do like Monica Rambeau. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
So, you just reminded me. I know you're referencing a meme. So, Peter Parker's King of the Selfies, Lilith Hellfire's Queen of the Memes.
Yay! I'll go with that.
Meme Queen. So, yes, this opens
The internet culture keeps me young. Just saying.
So, this issue opens up with a bunch of no good kids climbing on a scale model of.
Hey, Ma!
Manhattan.
Look! I'm King Kong! Too bad this wasn't like after Titanic. I'm king of the world.
I wouldn't want to climb on me neither.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, meanwhile, what is that at the wind? Oh, no, in the ventilation shaft, Spider-Man's watching this display of Technofoil, a miracle conducting material.
This guy's over here looking like a freaking Marlon Brando in The Godfather, by the way.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. So yes, Peter's taking pictures and looking at the expo. Battling the Beyond.
You ever think if he didn't show up, bad things wouldn't happen? He's like a bad thing happens magnet.
But hey, Lilith, did you know Battling the Beyonder in the other galaxy was quite a workout? Marvel superheroes.
Thank you, Danny.
Then we see it here.
On sale now. You wish. You wish.
Then you hear, hey, who are those guys? Look out, they've got guns. So you got a bunch of guys running in looking all Professor Power like.
Oh my God, this is they have to wear the costumes. No, those are the worst. That's the one that doesn't have the 401k, no dental, no vision, bottom tier health, because they want you to wear a uniform.
And they're shooting people, but don't worry, kids, because these gelatin bullets are filled with knockout juice.
I don't think that's how that works, but sure.
They'll put these screws to sleep faster than a rerun of Gilligan's Island.
Hey, watch your language. I like Gilligan's Island.
Spider-Man as he pops out of the bench. Spider-Man? At least I think he is. He don't look like
the Spider-Man I've seen.
Maybe
is this Flash? Flash, did you suddenly become a henchman for the health insurance?
That's why his face was all beaten up in Spectacular Spider-Man.
We cracked the case. It's fine.
Maybe he ain't tough either. Nail him. Yeah, so they're shooting at him, letting everyone else get out of the room. He ducked in the display. I'll grab the Technofoil. You guys get Spider-Man. Who's just hiding in the doing all Batman Mask of the Phantasm. He's battling them around the display of New York. Taking out all the goons but one.
They're calling each other's names? Like they should have numbers, not names.
Yeah, if you got fancy uniforms, you gotta have code names or numbers, something. But yeah, Spider-Man downs every guy but one, who grabs the Technofoil and teleports him and his buddies away. gonna be one of those days.
Yep.
But then, meanwhile, at the Maritime Museum,
It's actually going to be a day unlike any other, not only on Long Island, but in Lower Manhattan.
where Monica Rambeau, increasingly better known as to the world as Captain Marvel,
For a very short time, don't get comfortable in that costume, sister.
oh,
Facts are facts.
what do you say? What are you saying? Her time was limited. You know, got to bring in a nice blonde white woman.
As you do, man. As you do.
Just thinking about her time at the New Orleans Harbor Patrol.
Before I became an Avenger. That was short-lived too. Hashtag still bitter.
Checking out a stone, the jewel, the Windstone.
Saint Elmo's Fire? Like, wasn't that like a John Hughes movie?
I think here,
Get it?
but here it's flaming electrical discharge, sometimes seen on ship masts during storms.
Ooh, her skin's tingling, homie.
Ooh, because we see the same guys teleport in, armed men appearing out of nowhere. So she transforms the Captain Marvel. They try shooting her, but her body's pure energy now, so it doesn't do anything. One grabs the jewel, but tries to punch Captain Marvel. But hey, she can cast light images of herself.
Because that's helpful.
The only party you're going to be at is your own wake blaster.
That was a good one, I'm not going to lie.
So she's like, you need to show them that she can take other forms of energy like electricity. Zaps them. Again, one's getting away. Until
an X-ray.
Hmm?
Because she's going to make an exit of her own. Get it? Exit?
Because, yeah, she floats through this roof. She's flying. She's chasing the guy from the air until all of a sudden, how he pushes one plastic button, it says, and all of a sudden her powers seem to fade. Because she's now solid again and falling.
However, one push of a plastic button.
She falls until she changes that right at the last second. She's telling the curator the thieves got away, but the jewel is still there. I'd be happy to take the Windstone to Avengers Mansion for safekeeping. But meanwhile, sitting in a dark room.
Some old rich white guy drinking brandy.
Yeah, it's an old rich white guy. It's not Lilith Hellfire sitting in a dark room drinking alcohol. Dr. Paulson.
Paging Dr. Paulson.
He comes down, finds out his guys have gotten the Technofoil, but they did not get the jewel. Eric Paulson and what's the name of this guy? They're
the Pride Generator. I think the LGBTQIA community might want to have a word with you.
But a horrific
William. Did we ever find William's last name out? I don't think we did.
I don't think. I told myself 1,000 times, 100,000, but it won't make it any easier to push the button that will wipe 1 billion living human beings from the face of the earth.
Calm down, Thanos.
Ra's al Ghul, is that you?
Right?
But meanwhile, back at the Bugle again. This time,
you need like the bugle. Every time we go to the Bugle, you need that bugle sound effect. That little charge they do for the army.
Oh, nice. Yeah. This time, Dummy's smart enough to come in on the roof.
Oh, William Lorber.
Oh,
Dr.
Yes.
William Lorber.
Lorber. But Peter's going through the newspaper morgue and has to talk to What's this guy's name? Oh, Bert.
And that's the only time we see Bert, by the way. I liked Bert.
I know he doesn't come back. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so Peter Parker is at the Daily Bugle.
There we go.
It wasn't another app. So we will leave Peter at the Daily Bugle. You call me corny. That was your idea.
That way I know when to take my drink when I listen back.
I know. Oh, like you need an excuse. But meanwhile, blocks away at Avengers Mansion.
Basically. Because they're a joke at this point.
Captain Marvel's
Fight me.
Captain Marvel's putting the jewel in a wall safe. The Avengers have a wall safe? They don't.
Oh.
Exactly. At least a bank vault, something.
Well, they're the Avengers. If the Avengers are getting robbed for their jewels, we have a much larger problem. Ugh, Starfire. I hate this era of Avengers. I hate it.
He's a douche. I don't mind this era of Avengers. I just don't like Starfire.
Yes.
I have an appointment with some young ladies, the Rockettes, I believe they're called, but I didn't want to leave the mansion unattended. And no one of their Avengers are here. So she says she'll stay, and Star Fox takes off. I get the feeling Star Fox would rather stay with me, but something's holding him back. I'm almost glad. I can't forget that his best friend was the first Captain Marvel. Yeah. No editor's note for Marvel? Dare they?
You know why, Phil. I know you love him, but come on. Come on.
He's okay. He's no Quasar, but, you know. He's the first guy to be, well, no, I shouldn't say the first guy to be Thanos, but Iron Man was the first guy to be Thanos. But come on, Marvel was cool. He's no Quasar, though.
What about our Quasar
He's all right.
Quantum Zone?
If you ever did a Marvel podcast, it have to be an addendum to the Quasar podcast.
Oh, stay tuned in a couple weeks, kids. We're going to be covering at least 3 or 4 weeks of Marvel Boy. Because he shows up.
Wow. AKA they're running out of content.
No. Because Marvel Boy shows up in Quasar, like in the early 40 issues. Oh, you've never read Quasar 42 with Marvel Boy and special guest The Punisher? Stay tuned, Lilith Hellfire. Stay tuned, Lilith Hellfire.
Can't wait. Can't wait for a live read.
Oh, yeah. Matt Kona Punisher. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the goons once again teleport in. So they just teleport into Avengers Mansion with some kind of.
As you do? What is that? Star Labs? Come on.
Some kind of purple creature.
King Shark. I'm just saying.
King Shark. And they're setting up. They have another device. I guess they're using it. They're gonna blow the safe or whatever. The creature grabs Captain Marvel, even though she's in her energy form. But Spider-Man has tracked everyone down to Avengers Mansion as a giant hole gets blown in the side of the wall. Because battle. Captain Marvel's battling the giant creature. Hey, Wally, it's Spider-Man again? Really? You expected competence from goons? One of them is named is Wally?
Wally West would like to have a word with you.
I know, but goons named Wally? It's not the same. Oh, then the creature goes after Jarvis. Man, everyone goes after poor Jarvis.
Good.
How dare you? So Captain Marvel's
Alfred.
Captain Marvel's trying to melt the floor. To slow the creature down. Spider-Man gets Jarvis out.
Oh wait, I'm remembering now too because the original Captain Marvel, quote unquote, died from cancer, right?
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
Yep.
Okay, I'm on the right. Okay, that's from like what, Marvel Graphic #1 or something like that.
Yeah, the death of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because in his own series, Stupid nitro exposed him to nerve gas, gave him cancer years later.
Okay, yeah. I'm remembering everything right. That's good to know.
Alcohol hasn't completely destroyed your memory, Lilith Hellfire.
Exactly. Just double checking.
So,
And you know what? Barney is my favorite Simpsons character.
so suck it.
Yeah.
Kind of cut out, so let me fill that in for you.
Suck it.
All right, so the goons got the jewel, I guess. They're fading. They're gonna teleport away again, but Spider-Man luckily gets a tracer on them.
Oh, that thing's so helpful.
But he's like, I only has a limited range. But then Captain Marvel says, I heard them say they can only teleport from a certain distance. So he's like, come on, let's grab a Quinjet. But then at Evil headquarters, the device is ready to activate. And just as Paulson's about to activate it, he's like, looks at one of the goons. What's that on your leg? You fooled, some sort of tracking device. You've been, and Captain Marvel and Spider-Man crash and followed. Wait, there's no need for violence. I'll explain everything. I'm a global economist, and after years of study, I've determined that the major problem facing this country, this world, is overpopulation.
Oh, they're gonna actually tell you what pride means because I was at the ready.
Yep, nope. I created pride, population reduction by interdimensional expulsion.
Expulsion. Somebody really wanted that name to be pride. As in white pride, as in eugenics? Is that what we're talking about?
Expulsion. An energy that breaches dimensions was used to bring forth both a creature to combat Captain Marvel and to transport my field crews to where they could obtain Technofoil in the Windstone. But this guy, at least, he's not killing everybody. He's like, gonna transport all the world.
Sending them to, well, if this was DC, they would send them to that planet Superboy destroyed where nothing can live.
Exactly, but
that's the part they don't mention.
But he's gonna teleport all the world capitals to other habitable dimensions.
Sure you are.
But there's no need for violence. So Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, like, we have to stop him.
Do they though? I mean, New York City's not even the capital of New York, so who cares?
Some people care about more than their home, Hellfire.
Are you sure?
But the machine is at some.
Because I can't tell.
I didn't say you. Well, some people. So the device is activated. Can't you zap it or something? I don't know what's powering it. If I use the wrong type of energy, it might start a chain reaction, one that could destroy the world. So Spider-Man jumps on the machine, points the antenna down so the thing is basically going to teleport itself.
Yeah.
Which, oh, hey. Yeah, the machine is gone. The danger's over. Spider-Man says, come on, Captain Marvel. You can change out of your light form. She's like, I wish I could. This morning I had trouble, but now I can change back. And if I don't figure out what's going on, I may never be human again.
Is that so bad? Continue next issue? You bet.
I was waiting for you to pull Ben Grimm from early Fantastic Four. Bah, why would I want to be human?
Exactly.
Lilith's like, all those messy emotions.
Dude, the flesh suits just gotta go. We gotta evolve out of this meat suit. I can't stand it. Yearning for another human being that isn't myself.
Out of the meat suits.
Out of the gooch. Yeah, out of the meat suits.
Ray, that's for you, buddy.
Out of the gooch. I just want to say that I'm sad that we never see Bert again, but Bert was talking about what was that, Steve Canyon, and I was like, that's an old comic book strip, and he even talks about the actual creator, Milton Caniff or whatever. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm. All right, so issue 143 of Marvel Team Up, shifts in planes. like it.
Say that 3 times fast.
Okay. I guess it's probably more symbolic, maybe, or maybe it's supposed to be energy. But look, Captain Marvel still in her energy form is crying on the first page. You shouldn't have tear duct.
Because she's a woman. Hello.
She's made out of energy. How is she crying? There should be no tears.
That's how strong women's tears are, homie. It transcends all, okay? That's how bad they wanted to be anti-feminist, okay?
How would you know? Like, you've never cried.
I just most recently cried at the Good Place ending. Hello. Have some respect for that salty expulsion.
Phrasing. You pulled a Kevin Smith. Snoogans.
I did. It was that good. Good Place is really good.
I thought you were
Really
going to say, I spilled my drink. I was crying. All that precious alcohol.
Never. I don't abuse alcohol like that.
It just abuses you. Hey-oh. Spider-Man. Maybe you're just too shaken up. Sometimes I forget which end of the toothbrush to use. Jeez. Maybe if you concentrate, you broad.
No, he's mansplaining. Oh my God, he's mansplaining.
She said how she had trouble with her powers earlier in the day. I first gained my powers through the explosion of a machine that was dimensional in nature. So could there be a link? Hey, that sounds like something I was researching back when I was in graduate school. You just see Aunt May. I told you not to leave.
Just a nice little backhand.
That's right. Marvel, did that machine have anything to do with... I think Professor Leclerc did mention something like that. Then that could be it. Oh, Charlie Esser, here we go. The explosion created some sort of affinity between you and another dimension. That whenever you become energy, your physical form transfers to that other dimension.
Uh-oh.
So when the generator overloaded, it may have set up some sort of interference that keeps you from retrieving your physical self.
Way to go, Pete!
And
also, the worst of all for this one is Will Killer. Really? Really?
If we activate the thing, we may be able to give us some sort of clue. But we don't know how it works. It could be dangerous. What's the worst could happen? I could end up in Cleveland.
Oh, ouch! Sorry, Tyler. They're pooping on Ohio. I'm sorry.
So he tries it. Nothing happens. Too bad Paulson's lost his mind. It might have been able to teach us how this thing works. Then I don't suppose this gentleman would do instead. Star Fox comes in with who's that? William.
Yeah, Lober.
I saw this fellow skulking away rather rapidly. So I figured he was guilty of something.
Just smack Star Fox. Somebody, please. Just punch him right in the gut.
Oh, jeez. So Captain Marvel gives him like the quick 3-panel summary of last issue. So Star Fox is...
Thank you, Danny.
Star Fox is going to try to persuade William with some chin music. Well, wait a second. Spider-Man was going to put his hand on Captain Marvel's shoulder, but of course it went right through because she's still energy. But wait a minute, my spider sense went off. There's no danger. It must be a signal from the spider tracer. Lorber, is it possible the generator wasn't destroyed? It's still functional somewhere. Yes. So yes, basically the plan is, hey, if we destroy the generator, maybe Captain Marvel will get back to normal. So William Lober gives them some fancy wristwatches to track the generator. The unit may appear ungainly. Lilith, the unit may appear ungainly. Your costume flowing over the unit. Almost as if the fabric responded to your thoughts. So yes, the costume flows over the unit, Lilith.
Of course it does.
Hey-o. So, they're ready to go. Captain Marvel says, I should be going with you. No, you're on the cover of the first issue, not this one. No, your energies could start a chain reaction. So Star Fox is like, here, we will go and face the danger. Spider-Man's like, we?
Exactly.
So they go to this other dimension where they're immediately attacked by gangs of marauders from right out of Road Warrior. So fight until the male marauders are driven off by a group of Amazons. The warriors of Mako clan.
Sure.
We are the Elysian. Oh, the Mako are our enemy. Star Fox, dear lady, how can one even tolerate creatures who would gain the enemy of such a entrancing and gracious band as yours? Because he has those powers that make like everybody fall for him.
Yeah.
Is Star Fox like the ultimate rapist? Because basically everybody comes across and Cosby's. That's his power.
I know.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea. So the Elysian.
It was the 80s. I think it was a thing in the 80s, actually.
Yes. So the Elysian take them back to their little village or whatever. And like all the women are like swooning over Star Fox, and Spider-Man's like, how come they all fought over him? What am I, chopped liver? Until the little girl's like, my name is Tambi. I just want to say, I think you're kind of cute. Oh, good Lord. So again, we get the quick summary. Our world was peaceful once, even the Mako clan. Then then a new tribal leader took over, fanning the Makos into a frenzy of war and bloodlust. He is called Will Killer. He rules with an iron hand. He loathes the Elysium with a crimson rage. In fact, our entire people might have been wiped out had we not found the machine. What kind? Only by signaling with sun crystals to the machine can we turn off the machine. Because it establishes an invisible force field for them. They found it weeks ago. Weeks? That's weird. It only disappeared hours ago. With your abilities and the machine's protection, we get to defeat the Makos. I guess they're gonna sleep on it. But Star Fox is like, well, we can't just destroy the generator. There's only one thing we can do. We must neutralize the Mako clan. So they go out in the
that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, well, they go out and do that in the middle of the night because Star Fox is going to take on the big Will Killer.
Worst of all, you couldn't use a Thanos quote.
There's your Thanos quote.
Trying to snap.
No snap. Star Fox, what's wrong? Because Star Fox is something in the atmosphere making him sick. So Spider-Man has taken on Will Killer.
Oh. How's it feel? How's it feel, Star Fox?
So Spider-Man's fighting Will Killer, who almost beats Spider-Man until Spider-Man pushes him off a cliff. I would shoot a web and save you, but that didn't work for Gwen, so not fun at the bottom. And then Star Fox topples their big fire pit and basically burns their town down. So then
As
after,
you do.
yep. So after that, they go back to the Elysian, and they tell them the whole story. And they're like, "Well, you defeated the Mako clan, so yeah, we'll destroy the generator." And then, oh, look, the dimensional portal's about to close, so Star Fox doesn't have enough time to get any. So
Phrasing.
yeah, I know. They teleport back, and Captain Marvel's back to normal. Yay! Oh, and look who's in the next issue of Marvel Team Up, who we're gonna cover. We'll go into the night and cover Moon Knight. Oh, come on, Lilith. You know our audience demands it.
This is what happens when you don't send in feedback. Australia dictates your content.
That's right. I thought they were Boston Pizza owners. All right, so
Philip, you know what we need? We need a drop of Ray saying out of the gooch.
oh, don't you know if I message you, I can
And that shall be our new out of the gooch drop.
Oh no, we'll still use both, but I'm just saying. Oh, I'm sure if I message him, I can have one by morning.
He probably already has one. He's just waiting on you to ask.
Oh yeah, he's great. He would do it. I'll be like, little request that you scream out of the gooch.
Don't wake the baby, but yes.
So, you're crazy, but yeah. So yes, I can't remember if the Moon Knight one is next or not, but it's coming.
Ooh, and it's the good one too. No offense, like it's 80s Moon Knight. So.
Well, yeah.
No offense, like the more modern stuff, I am just not into. It's not like I don't know. It's not like it's cheesy and campy, and that's kind of the way I like my Moon Knight.
How dare you?
I mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I think that's we've gone a while. So here,
That is a wrap, homie.
Well, I still got feedback from Ray, the aforementioned Ray.
Yes,
You got to play his feedback if you want that out of the gooch.
I know. I always enjoy his feedback.
I know, and if you haven't, by the time this hits, Comic Caper 76 should be up. So scroll down for that.
Hashtag don't call me Karen.
Karen, what are you doing, Karen? I flushed all the drugs, Karen. All right, here we go, Ray from Infinite to Moon Knight.
Hello, Phil and Lilith. This is Ray. Just dropping in some thoughts on a couple of the issues. The first one being Amazing Spider-Man 254, and the other one, Spectacular Spider-Man. What is the answer? Number 92. Now, 254, I thought it was a pretty decent issue. To be honest, nothing that special for me. It was fun to see. I haven't read that many comics with Jack-o'-lantern, so it was fun to see. And it intrigues me about this whole thing about the battle van for Hobgoblin and what the Jack-o'-lantern has plans for that. But the main impression from this was, I guess, he kept on commenting on the agility and speed of Spider-Man. So I guess they're kind of trying to sell that point, even more so that the costume, alien costume, is helping Spider-Man or enhancing his abilities. But yeah, really fun action scenes with the thug. And yeah, and then finding Jack-o'-lantern himself. But other than that, yeah, the only other thing, I guess Peter Parker standing up Aunt May was pretty harsh. We know as readers he was busy, but again, he gets kind of reproached by, who was his name? Nathan. Yeah, so a good way to kind of end it. The second issue, I read is what is the answer? Now this villain, the answer. Geez, we've got to see more of him, don't we? Very colourful. I like kind of the concept of his power. He basically has the answer for everything. He's very well prepared, or his body kind of adapts, I guess, to the situation. It's similar to maybe Darwin of the mutants. Anyway, it was fun. Mainly for me, it was fun to see that interaction of the answer and Black Cat and Spidey. Good little team up with them, trying to do the 1-2. But the answer seems quite powerful. His costume probably needs a redesign if they want to use him again in today's comics. But yeah, no, it was good to see Black Cat in it. I'm just kind of flicking through as I go here. A bit more of the alien costume, like tearing, but just repairs itself. I like Black Cat and Spidey together actually, and I'm glad that I recently read the annual, the Black Cat annual, and I thought that was really fun. About them doing a case kind of pro bono. But yeah, no, the answer to me was a fun thing, and it's hilarious at the end. Geez, they're both on heat. They're stuck in the webbing, and they just make the most of the situation. Why not on the rooftop, stuck together? So anyway, I'm going to get reading these other 2 issues. They look pretty cool, but I'll hear your thoughts on the show, and interested to see which one that you liked better, Amazing Spider-Man or the Peter Parker Spectacular. I kind of liked the Spectacular one better, number 92. But yeah, I'll hear your thoughts. Catch you later, guys.
Thank you, Ray. And just to set the timeline for you, Ray, as we were listening to this, I just messaged you the request from Lilith Hellfire for the an Out of the Gooch drop. So when you see that on Facebook Messenger, you'll know this. We were recording that you were speaking those words as I was messaging you. So, all right. So should we get out of here? We're almost at an hour and a half.
Let's do it.
All right, so everyone, come back next time. Oh, the Moon Knight issue is next episode. Because next time we're going to cover Amazing 255, Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man 93, and Marvel Team Up 144 featuring Moon Knight. Because Australians, just like David Hasselhoff, Australians love Moon Knight. Get it? So anyway, send your. I'm sure you do. Anyway, send us your thoughts. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember what? Oh, yes. Social media. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, everything. Instagram, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And support the sponsors, because that Master Doom needs some psychiatric care. Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And remember, when you buy any of your survival needs, tents, toilet paper, ammunition. Yes, anytime you're on Amazon, use the Southgate Media Group link. Like I said, it'll support Master Doom and his habit of mocking me. So check it out. And Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you?
If you nerds want to hang out with me during our quarantine or any other time, please feel free to find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire or over on Instagram @Lilith Hellfire69.
Let's repeat after me, Ray.
Out of the gooch. Bye, Felicia.
Anyway, thank you for joining us once again. Again, join us next time for more alien costume fun. Amazing 255, Spectacular 93, and Marvel Team Up 144. Until next time, swing on back.